Well, here's the newest engine we're building. It's going to be a new one for me. It's a Chevrolet 4.3 turbo engine. It's going in a 93 GMC Typhoon. It is a 30 over 4.3 21cc forged pistons, Eagle H-beam rods. It'll have comp number 422 hydraulic roller camshaft, fully ported intake and exhaust, Vortec V6 heads, and a fully ported lower Typhoon intake with a sheet metal fabricated upper plenum. So that's my newest project. I've been working on the intake and heads. This intake, probably what I'm going to do, because there's a lot of controversy, and I understand the theory behind it, but anything above your injector bosses, so when you look at your injector bosses here, any airflow that's above your injector is dry. It is not subject to that 60 to 80 grit roughness for, to mix your fuel and to keep your fuel from puddling and all that crap. Everything from the throttle body to the injector can be as smooth as you want it to be. So basically I'm just going to make sure this matches that gasket really good, because that sheet metal fabricated upper plenum absolutely doesn't restrict any flow at any point. And this engine's going to see, I think he's going to take it to 18 to 20 pounds at least to boost. And I would be surprised if it don't see at least 600 horse. And that's pretty impressive when you start thinking about a V6 engine that can put out, 500 horse, let alone crest over 600 horsepower with pump gas and a meth injection. But basically what I've done to it so far is I've taken and gasket matched it to the 1203 Velcro Performance gasket. I've done my rough cut and I've done my medium cut, and I've started my smoothing process. But the biggest thing is trying to pull them walls back. Don't funnel port it. Make sure you gasket match that thing, and I mean pull them things back as straight and true as you can, so that you can actually get some benefit out of this port work. On the injector bosses, what I generally try to do is I'll cut that boss down to about 1/8 of an inch thick or so on the inside wall. Then I'll take a little 1/4 inch single cut, like cylinder, and I will work those sides back down to gain as much port volume as I can, because this thing's going to be flowing air pretty good, especially under that much boost. So this thing should run out pretty good. And that little 422 cam, comp hydraulic roller cam he's wanting to run. And it's basically, this thing just needs to be finished out with some sanding rolls. And if I find anything, because everything, your fingers will tell you everything you need to know. So if you find something going on in there that don't feel flat, don't feel smooth, has any ruffles or ridges, you can hit it with a real fine cut burr and then finish it with sanding rolls and generally get it smoothed out pretty good. So anyway, the intake's almost done. I have done a little bit of work on these heads. I was waiting on these 2 valves, because I asked for 2 junk valves, so when I work the chambers it will make it work out a lot better. But these things are really thin. If you look behind here, you don't get a whole lot of meat to do much work on these heads, and just the gasket matching these alone isn't really going to do too much, because when you look at this port, it's got a rounded side. I don't know how to explain it, but like when you gasket match it, you've got a radius that one side, and there's absolutely no way, see if I can get a better angle on that for you. But that one side of the port has like a really big radius on it, and you cannot straight cut it because you will poke clean through the back side of that port. I mean, I'm going to whittle it down better than it is now. I mean, all I've done is shape the gasket match and just started contouring that weird little hook wall on these Vortecs. But I'll go through these heads and I will clean them up and enlarge them as best I can, because I want to make sure we have every opportunity possible to hit that 600 horse mark, because it's gonna be pretty impressive in an all-wheel drive Typhoon. Because if you haven't ridden in a Typhoon, or a Cyclone for that matter, when you boost launch an all-wheel drive that makes that kind of power, it'll literally give you a new appreciation for how good a launch can really make you feel. So anyway, I just wanted to give a small update on what I've been working on. I've put most of my projects on the back burner because I really want to put a little turbo on my S10 Blazer, but I'm still just collecting parts for that idea. So anyway, 4.3 turbo charged, shooting for 600 horsepower. That's my latest update, and I apologize for not making any videos sooner.